January 13th brings the first new moon of 2021, and this new moon arrives in the sign of Capricorn. And this is a sign that has a pretty strong focus on practicality, and this is something that you may want to focus on during this new moon. Hi, welcome to Gently Being. New moons in general are a wonderful time for setting new intentions, but this new moon in January can be especially auspicious to set some practical intentions and then really focus in on thinking about the actionable steps that you can take to work towards the intention that you are setting. So you may want to focus in on things that have to do with finances or work, and once you have the intention that you're working towards, then write out the steps, all those tiny steps that are actionable that you can take each day and even starting that evening of the new moon to work towards the intention that you've set. So just for an example, perhaps you may be setting the intention to get better with your finances. Maybe you want to save some money or just, really focus in on your financial life. So some of the actionable steps you can take can first begin by really looking at where's your bank account at this moment and where are some of the purchases you've had in the last week. You can then have the actionable step to keep a journal of sorts that writes out each time you spend money, and then each week you can look back on that and to see what sort of purchases you're making. It's important to remember that when we are setting a new intention and working towards perhaps a goal that we have in mind, that our focus isn't primarily on the outcome, that we do bring our awareness and our focus to the steps and to the process and to being in the moment. It's not about just reaching some end point, but about the growth and the change that happens while we're implementing this new learning or this new approach to things into our lives. Sometimes we can get a little wrapped up in expecting to get rewarded for our efforts right away when we set a new intention or we're working towards a new goal we can set for ourselves. But this new moon invites us to just really focus in on creating new routines for ourselves, or learning. Grab some new books to learn something that you've wanted to learn more about and focus in on that process. Thanks so much for tuning in to Gently Being. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel down below and hit the bell notification so you always know when there's a new video. Once again, thanks so much for spending time with Gently Being. Wishing you a blessed new moon.